Hey guys, am I audible? Can you give me a quick confirmation, everybody? Let me just check whether I am audible or not. Yeah, so we are good. I know it's had been many days. I could not take the session because I was busy in uploading the course on Udemy related to big data. Many people were specifically waiting, but yeah, now we are here. Love you, sir. Love you too. Great. Let's wait for some time so that everybody joins and then we will be starting the session. uh, Today, again, it will be a super cool session because today I'm going to teach you something very amazing. Uh, let's see what I will teach you. That also depends. Great. Just a second. Okay. Okay. Can you do fine tuning for Udemy course? See, already fine tuning techniques have been already uploaded, but yeah, if you want a dedicated course, I can come for that. Um, let's do that also, but it'll take time right now. Oh, hi, Shamimuddin. Oh, hi, sir. How are you doing? I'm absolutely fine. How are you all? Right? All good? Try bringing fast API tutorials for building AI agents. So, a lot many things are there. We are soon coming up with a lot of community sessions related to agentic AI. It's like I've been exploring more amazing things related to agentic AI. So that is the reason I had to take a pause from the previous session. And then, we will do it. We'll do it one step by step. So, first of all, we'll complete this Python part. But today, the session will be quite interesting because we are going to specifically discuss about the Gen AI project skeleton. Along with this, lot of diagrams I will be specifically drawing and all, just to make you understand how Gen AI projects have been basically done. Okay. Um, can you do latest technology projects like Caller AI, Voice AI Assistant? See, this is already there. This is not new. Okay. These are already there from long back. Try bringing tutorials for LangGraph. Soon, after completing Python, I will be having a 5 day series on LangGraph. Okay. So we'll learn there. AWS app Bedrock deployment, please. Already covered in my channel. Okay, already covered in my channel. So please, if you are new, let's hit like and let me start the session. And I will talk about the agenda with respect to the agenda, and then we will be covering all the things. Okay, just let me know if you are able to see my screen. Yes, everybody, just give me a quick confirmation. Are you updating Python bootcamp YouTube tutorials? Till now, there are some things that needs to be updated, but I will do that once I get the time. Okay. So let me go ahead and talk about the agenda of this particular session, what we are going to specifically discuss, and then hit like so that many people join, and then we are going to probably discuss about how to build an end-to-end AI project skeleton. Okay. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Just a second. Okay. Ready? Sir, I recently gave an ML engineering after answering some question. The interview is not satisfied. Tell me we want 100% knowledge. Now, what kind of questions he may have asked, you can talk about that, Rahul. Okay. Krish, sir, I'm talking about paid version of fast API tutorials on Udemy. No offense, but I want to do course on my time, so it is better on Udemy. Amritsan, let me try. Okay. If I'm not doing that, I'll do it in YouTube. Okay. So that will be available for you. Okay. Perfect. So hit like, guys. Let me talk about the agenda of this particular session. So the agenda is very simple. Okay, we are going to discuss about the life cycle of Gen AI projects. Once we specifically discuss this, the second topic that we are going to cover is related to AI agents versus agentic AI. Because based on this topic, right, the life cycle changes. The life cycle changes. Okay. So we'll discuss about this specific thing as we go ahead. And then third thing is that I will show a demo of modular coding, like with environment setup and everything as such. Okay. Environment setup, everything as such for the project. Clear, everybody? Do you like the agenda over here? Yes. Krishnayak, brother, data science have scope in future? Don't ask me this kind of question, whether it has scope or not. Everything is basically getting derived by data science, right? So I at least have trust in that. Okay. So everybody clear with the agenda? And let's go ahead and discuss all these things, right? Just give me a quick yes. Something should come over there so that we start discussing about all these things. Hmm? Clear? Everybody clear, 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 clear. Just give me a quick confirmation here. Come on. Yep. Great. So the life cycle of a Gen AI project. So let's talk about this. And before talking, let's talk about this important topic, which is called as AI agents versus agentic AI. Right? Many people, many people. Can you just tell me what is the difference between AI agents and agentic AI? Come on, let me know, because I have asked multiple people and they really don't know the definition of this. Okay, what is the exact difference between AI agents and agentic AI? Tell me quickly, because based on this we will derive our entire life cycle of a data science project. Okay, anybody, if you are familiar with agentic AI or generative AI projects, right? What is this specific thing? See, in normal generative AI project, okay, one of the basic use case that many people talk about is chatbot. Okay, one guy is saying same as her. Okay, perfect. So you are mistaken. Okay, so in chatbot, what we specifically do? There is a chatbot. This chatbot, there is this chatbot. This chatbot is nothing but one kind of LLM, let's say. Okay, we give the input from the user and we get the output, right? We give the input, we get the output, right? This is the basic chatbot. If I probably talk about chat GPT, you ask any question, it based on the different types of model, it will try to give you a specific output. Okay. Now, let's consider that if I ask a question to this particular chatbot, hey chatbot, tell me, tell me the recent AI news. Do you think this chatbot, and always remember this chatbot, right? They are trained with some previous data. Let's say that they are trained with data till 2024. Do you think it will be able to answer this specific question? Will it be able to answer this specific question? The question is very simple. If I ask the question, tell me the recent AI news, obviously this chatbot, it will not be able to give the answer unless and until it is connected to some third party source. It is connected to some third party source, right? Let's say now, if this chatbot has the access to Google Search API, Google Search API, do you think it will be able to answer this particular query? Yes, yes or no? Will it be able to answer it? The answer is yes. Now, you'll be able to see that the chatbot is having one more additional functionality wherein it is able to query from the third party API, that is Google Search API, and it will be able to give you the output, right? Do you think this is able to do some kind of task? This is an example of AI agent. Now, just by seeing this functionality, AI agent, how do you specifically define an AI agent? An AI agent is a type of agent which will be able to specifically do some task without any human intervention. Here, human intervention is not required. Automatically, whenever I ask this query, this chatbot will have some kind of autonomy. It will have some kind of autonomy. Now, based on this specific autonomy, you will be able to see that automatically it knows that it cannot answer this. So it will go and see, hey, what other options I have, right? What other options I have? Okay, I have this third party API. Shall I hit this particular API and bring the data? So it will hit this particular API, and then in return, it will bring the output. Now, do you see one example of an agent? This is a simple AI agent. Do you agree with me, everybody? Yes. So this is just an example of an AI agent based on some tribal conditions. You'll be able to see that it is being able to get some kind of information and it is able to do some kind of task without much human intervention. Okay. Now, do you think the AI agent will only be this simple? No, AI agent can be complex. Many companies are specifically coming with different AI agents. Have you heard about OpenAI operator? What is OpenAI operator actually doing? If you search for OpenAI operator, what it is able to control your browser. You tell, hey, book my tickets from Make My Trip, book from this particular place to this particular place. Will the OpenAI operator will be able to do? Yes, it is able to do. But this is the kind of specific task it is able to do. Agree? It is only one specific task that OpenAI operator is able to do. That is controlling the browser and along with that doing all the tasks that is probably told to it. Right? Yes. I hope everybody is able to understand. Now the question rises, what is agentic AI then? What is agentic AI then? Now, based on this, your entire project lifecycle changes. So that is the reason I'm talking more about this agentic AI. Now, what exactly agentic AI is over here in this case? Can anybody tell me? Hit like if you're liking this particular session. Please make sure that like should be coming up, chat should be coming up because there are a lot of interesting things that are going to come up. And related to agentic AI, I'm also going to start a crash course on LangGraph. You will just like it. You'll just love it. Okay. So please make sure that please provide the necessary support. I know many people wants to learn in this kind of live sessions and all, and I will make sure to keep on doing that. Okay. So that's a request. Everybody, go ahead. Okay. Okay. Now tell me, what does agentic AI? Now, agentic AI, how does it basically is different from AI agents? Agentic AI is a kind of framework. And in this framework, there is a whole full autonomy. Full autonomy. That basically means it here no human intervention is happening. And automatically in this kind of framework, there will be multiple AI agents. And this multiple AI agents is interacting with each other. It is interacting with each other to solve a complex workflow. I hope everybody is able to understand. Here, agentic AI, it is a kind of framework with full autonomy and it has multiple AI agents which are interacting with each other to solve a common workflow, right? Complex workflow, sorry. Okay. Now, here, let me give you one very basic example. Okay. And this is a real world example. And many companies which they actually come up with their own frameworks of agentic AI, right? They usually what they do is that they basically give this example a lot. So, in our software companies, how do we proceed with any kind of projects which is built from scratch? Okay. The first step is requirement gathering. The first step is requirement gathering. I hope everybody knows what is requirement gathering. Here, a business analyst, a product manager will probably discuss with the client to understand what requirements are there and what they really need to solve. Okay. Second, once the requirement gathering is done, there's a sprint planning happens. Sprint planning happens if you are following an agile process. Now, in the sprint planning, here the manager is responsible, the program manager is responsible in understanding how many developers are specifically required, how many developers, how many architect, how many how many technical architect, how many senior architect, how many program managers are specifically required, right? In this sprint planning, it will be done based on the time period again, right? Based on that, the cost is estimated, and probably that all things are discussed, right? But let's go one more step down. So once the sprint planning starts, what will happen? The requirements will go to the for the code development, right? Code development. Now, when this development is basically happening, okay, let's say that I'm in sprint one, okay, so this is my sprint one. The sprint one is that I need to, I need to, okay, I need to probably develop a login functionality. Login functionality. Let's say in this login functionality, there are two tasks: task one, task two. Okay. So one OAuth authentication I really need to do. The other one is that I have to also make sure to save all the sessions in some kind of DB. Let's say this two task is there. Do you think for this particular two task, what usually happens is that we divide this two task in developer one and developer two. Let's say this is developer one, this is developer two. Yeah, this is developer one and developer two, right? Then after that, there will be one more person who will be a lead. He will also be doing peer review, right? So there will also be a lead developer, right? And after this, there will be also one more person. Let's say this person will basically be doing the testing, right? So testing, there will be a team. Yes. So this is what a basic fundamental of the teams are, right? In most of the companies. Let's say I'm just giving you as an example, right? So what will happen first? Developer one will start working for this particular task. Then developer two will start working for this particular task. But now are the days of LLMs. Don't you think LLM will be able to write this specific code? Yeah. So yeah, many people will say, sir, there will be some kind of errors. There will be some, but things are improving. But things are improving here. Okay. Now the LLMs will also be able to write the code. Yes, yes or no? Just give me a quick yes. And please do hit like if you are able to understand each and everything. Because based on this, the entire life cycle of the project will get defined. So please give me something that, okay, you are able to understand things. You are quite active over here and you're loving the sessions itself, right? Please make sure that unless until you don't be active, I will definitely not get that energy, right? Yes. Now, now LLMs are there. Now, instead of these developers in agentic AI, what happens? We create specific agent. So here we create agent one. This agent one will be having something like coder one. It will be a coder one. Okay. Then you have different agent, agent two, which we will define. This will also be doing the coding. So this will be my coder two. Now, can I say this is AI agents? This is also an AI agent, right? So AI agent is over here, AI agent is over here, right? Now this is my AI agent. They are working together in a specific framework to solve a bigger problem statement, right? To solve a bigger problem statement, right? Now, because of this, what is basically happening is that once the agent one completes, then the agent two completes, right? Here, agent one, what it will do, developer one will give it to the lead developer for the peer review. And before giving it to the peer review, the it can also go to the testing team, right? So parallelly testing will also happen. Developer one will also send the code to the lead developer. Now the lead developer will also be another person. Can we also replace this with some kind of agent? I can say, hey, you are a senior lead, please review the code and provide proper comments. So what this will do, this in turn will provide proper comments to developer one and developer two. Once that comments are fixed, again that cycle will go. And this will be happening automatically in an agentic AI framework. In an agentic AI framework. I hope everybody is understanding. There are different agentic AI frameworks. Let's say if I'm using LangGraph, I will be able to create this with the help of LangGraph. I'll be able to create with the help of Crew AI. I'll be able to create with the help of AutoGen. All this task, right? So here you should be able to understand what is the basic difference between an AI agent and an agentic AI. These all are AI agents and they are working together, they are communicating with each other. They are communicating with each other properly to achieve a common goal, right? So I hope you are able to understand each and everything with respect to the basic differences over here. Creation of an agent is important, so that is the reason every companies, you just see every message today, every news channel, everybody saying, hey, we are developing an agent, we are developing an agent. And the best part is that I'm also developing one agent, okay, that will also be publicly available to everyone to use, specifically B2B. You're trying to solve a common problem statement, okay. So, agentic AI is multiple AI agents working together in a specific environment to solve a common problem statement, a complex workflow. Now, just imagine if I want to probably develop this particular workflow, how it will go, right? So, my first workflow will be that, okay, let's start, okay? So, this will basically be start. First of all, business requirement, right? Requirement gathering will happen. Then the next flow will be that we will send this to our coding team, right? So let's say there will be a program manager. The program manager will assign this job to, let's say, all the developers. So this is my developer one, developer two, right? Developer two. After this, what will happen once this development team basically does the development? They may send both the requirement to the testing team. After the development is completed, right, the testing team will start testing these things, okay, and then parallelly this developer 1 and developer 2 will send it to my another node, which is nothing but my peer lead developer. This person is going to give you some kind of reviews and feedback, right? Based on this will continue happen. After this will probably go to the production. I'm just giving one kind of example. So this kind of flow, here you can see automatically it will happen autonomously. And here what is basically happening? Multiple AI agents are working together to solve a common problem. Complex workflow. This is a complex workflow. Just imagine in a company running this big team, having a lot of discussion every morning, there'll be a stand up, right? So many things are basically happening, and because of the accuracy of this kind of LLM models, things are getting better and better, right? Things are getting better and better. Why? Because the accuracy of these all models are improving. So companies are focusing more on creating this kind of things. I'll tell you in the future what will happen is that right now, even in companies like Amazon, AWS, right? Amazon, AWS, Azure. These all companies, they have a huge support team for the cloud. I'll tell you, this will soon get replaced by AI agents. AI agents. I'll bet right now this news may not be out, but soon, after some time, you'll be able to see that this is going to happen. Okay. Yes, I hope everybody is able to understand. Are you liking the session? Please do let me know. Now, since we have understood what is the difference between AI agents versus agentic AI, I will just go ahead with the life cycle of a Gen AI project. Okay. So please give me a quick yes if you are able to understand. Hit like and give shower all the loves that you can. Okay, because this kind of sessions will not be available everywhere. Working really hard to do some amazing things for you all. Right? Yes, very informative. Perfect. 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 Great. Very informative. Yes. 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 Okay. Everybody's happy with the explanation. Okay. Now let's go with the next step. Okay. The life cycle. I will see, as you all know, since we are going to use multiple AI agents, right? Multiple AI agents for creating an AI agentic AI system, right? So I would be better like go ahead not with a generative AI application, but agentic AI system, agentic AI system. Now, with respect to the agentic AI system, here you'll be able to see that if I probably start with a proper um, workflow or proper life cycle, okay, there are multiple things that we should probably take care of, right? I'm considering that, okay, in this I also have something like a RAG feature. In a specific RAG feature, RAG agentic AI system, the name is also like RAG agentic AI feature, right? RAG agentic AI feature, right? So there will be one more additional databases. Okay. So whenever we have RAG in place, always remember there will be some kind of data. Okay. And this data will be loaded from some data ingestion loader. Okay. Now, when I say data ingestion loader, this data can be PDF, it can be HTML files, it can be uh, it can be your databases, it can be anything as such. Okay, and when I'm talking with respect to agentic AI system, I'm specifically talking related to text use cases that involves text. Like let's make customer support. It can be uh, let's say there is a very repetitive task that is probably happening in a specific use case. We can probably convert that into this. Okay, so whenever I talk about RAG, definitely know that there is some kind of text data which needs to be uploaded to the vector database. After the data ingestion, we should be able to load the data. Then in the next step, what we basically do is that we convert this data into chunks, right? So here we convert text to chunks, right? Chunks, it will be smaller size chunks. So chunk one, chunk two, based on different, right? And it is necessary to probably make chunks. Without chunks, it will be specifically difficult because the context size of the model depends on various models, different LLM models itself, right? Then once we have this specific chunks, then we apply text embedding. There are different text embedding techniques. The major aim of the text embedding is basically to convert the text into vectors. Okay, convert the text into vectors and finally store it in some kind of vector database. The different vector database like Pinecone, DataStax, MongoDB, whatever vector databases you want specifically, you can basically use it. The reason of creating this workflow, this is basically for the RAG application. In RAG application, always remember there will be one component where you have to perform this specific task and store the data into the vector database. Later on, you can create a retrieval. Okay, you can basically create a retrieval, right? And this retrieval is nothing but it is an interface to probably retrieve the data from this particular vector database. And this retrieval can be made as a tool and it can be integrated with an agentic AI application, agentic AI system. Okay. Still, I have not defined about the entire architecture of the agentic AI system, but I have defined of the RAG part from data to data ingestion loader to text to chunks, then converting that chunks, then converting that vectors by using text embedding. Then you have this vector database, then you have retrieval tool, and finally you have to integrate this tool with an agent AI system. Is everybody clear? At least with the RAG component. I will basically say this as my RAG component, because for every external data you may be having 1,000 PDFs, you may be having, if you want your system to have some third party data source with respect to your own data, then this is how you specifically have to do it. Okay, so till here, I hope everybody's clear. Please do hit like. Please let me know. Are you able to understand each and everything? How is the session? Are you getting things what I'm actually specifically saying? Are you getting the idea with respect to understanding all these things, right? Because now we will be talking about the agentic AI system life cycle. Okay, life cycle. And remember, guys, there is one very important thing that I really want to talk about. I recently last month I'm teaching a batch with respect to agentic AI systems, and there many people who are learning right now, they don't have the prerequisite knowledge for machine learning, data science, deep learning, and all. My suggestion would be, guys, yes, you will be able to develop application, because here it's more like there are wrappers. There are wrappers on top of different framework. You will be able to build the application, but trust me, if you really want to understand well, right, you really want to understand from the core, it is always good to start from Python to statistics to machine learning to deep learning. Understand the entire architecture of transformers, because recently in my batch also, one person had actually gone for the interview, and there also the interview position was for generative AI engineer. Couple of questions they asked related to generative AI, but remaining questions, everything was from the basic stuff, from stats, from machine learning, from hyperparameter tuning, all these things, right? So please, that will be my suggestion. Do not skip the basic part. Whenever you get time, try to learn that, try to do things that will definitely be helpful. Okay, perfect. Understanding, is this session have practical? Yes, I will also talk about practical concepts over here. I will define the entire skeleton for you, and then we will be working on that. Now let's go ahead and talk about the life cycle of agentic AI system. Life cycle of agentic AI system. Okay, so if you are specifically developing things, right, how does the life cycle of agentic AI system works? Okay, and how do you probably go ahead and create that particular no agents? When should probably go ahead and create it? Everything that will be making sense. Whenever we talk about agentic AI, always make sure that in LangGraph, if you know about LangGraph, right, in LangGraph we specifically use graphs. Okay, graphs. Okay, we also say it as directed or cyclic graph, right? Because in LangGraph we have specifically nodes, we have edges. Okay, each and every node specifically act as an AI agent. Okay, each and every edges is basically the transition from one agent to the other agent, from one agent to the other agent. Okay, other agent, right? Like from one step to the other step, when I'm moving, how that entire flow of the graph actually goes out. That is what basically is shown, right? And this is the most important thing with respect to LangGraph. Okay, in Creo AI, if I probably consider libraries like Creo AI, here the main focus, like how we have nodes and edges, here we basically go ahead and create agents, right? We basically go ahead and create the agents, and then, like, once we have created all the agents, then we decide the flow of the agents, like how the information should probably flow, with respect to all the details, and how the communication should happen and all. If I also talk about autogen is also one more amazing framework. This also follows this specific agents itself, right? Again, it is a framework from Microsoft, right? My suggestion for everyone who is probably starting, don't directly jump with Creo AI. It becomes very easy. You'll not understand many things, what is basically happening in the background of this agentic AI applications and all. So my suggestion would be always start with LangGraph. LangGraph provides you amazing functionalities to see each and every information, like how things are basically happening, how things are basically built up with respect to this agentic AI application. Okay. So in case of LangGraph, if I just go ahead and consider one example, whenever I consider the life cycle of agentic AI system, the most important thing is that how we are going to create the graph. Graph basically means the flow of the execution the flow of an execution in a workflow. That is the most amazing thing about LangGraph. Okay, as the name suggests, graph, right? Graph, right? Graph basically means, okay, there is some kind of graph. You will be able to see that entire flow itself. Okay. Now, considering this, in my batch, I have prepared one very good use case which I really wanted to show it to you. Okay, so that you will also get an idea. So let's show you this. So here you'll be able to see this. Now see, this is the entire end-to-end projects that you will be able to see this. Okay, and here you will be able to see that we have created multiple use cases, like basic chatbot AI news. So let's say if I'm going and selecting AI news, I just need to go ahead and select one tablet key. Okay, I need to go ahead and select my grok key. So let me go ahead and create my tablet key. Okay, now you'll be able to see this application and how beautiful it is created. Like this is also created by one of my student who is working along with me, helping me in the specific batch and all. Okay, test YT, I will just create one key, and let me just go ahead and paste it over here. Grok model, I will just use llama 3. Okay, and then I need the Tavily API key. I will just go ahead and copy this, and I will paste it over here. Now see, select time frame. I really want the top AI news. Okay, I want to just fetch the latest AI news. So if I just go ahead and fetch it, right now I've selected a time frame to daily. You'll be able to see that how beautifully I am able to get this. Yeah, see, daily AI news summary. Quantum launches Snapdragon X platform in India, affordable AI PCs for all. Leaders and C2 collaborate to advance AI powered threat detection, along with the links. DeepSeek reopen access to model as a Chinese library, right? NASDAQ closes as AI cautions weigh on tech. NVIDIA results in focus, right? People talk about in shorts, right? So here you can see all the news information, and this is how your entire workflow is there. See, fetch news, summarize news, save result. This is the workflow that I probably talked about. If I want the download summary, I can also go ahead and download the summaries. Now see, the entire summary is basically created over here, right? And if I want to just preview it, open preview, this is how the preview looks like. Isn't it amazing? Yeah. Before, it was very difficult to create this kind of application. Now because of LLM, because of third party source, now what we are basically doing over here, we are using this Tavily API. It's just like we are able to search something in the internet and we are able to get it, right? Yes. So this kind of applications I really want to show you and build in the live sessions. And obviously you cannot just directly do this. Let's see some other use case. Let's say I want to go ahead and do a travel planner. Okay, so see, I want to probably, the source is destination so and so, and I prefer beach destination. I'll write something. Okay, I prefer beach beach destination. Okay, and I want to party. Okay, something like this. Please plan my travel. I'll just go and select this. Okay, and if I just go ahead and execute this, this will be my AI travel planner. Here you can probably see all the information is going. Now, the main important thing will be that how I am able to see this is my full itinerary. Arrival in Goa, arrive at Goa International, and take a taxi or shuttle to your hotel. The Park Kalangut hotel map link. See, hotel map link is also given. Check in and freshen up. Afternoon, head to Baga Beach, right? One of the most popular beaches in Goa. How many of you have been going to Goa, right? Then here you'll be seeing to take a leisure stroll along the beach and grab the lunch at beach house. See all these things. Okay, have been generated. Explore the lively Baga night market and shop for souvenirs or try some food street. Have dinner at Tito. Okay, party and relaxation day two. Right? Isn't it amazing? This is what is the kind of projects that we are doing it for the students. And probably we are going to start this. See, explore and relax, take a catamaran cruise, so and so, enjoy the stunning views, try this flight from London to Goa, approximately accommodation this much, activities and meal this much, total this much, right? I think this total is wrong, I guess. We need to check this. Okay, then you can also go ahead and book the flights. See, flight ticket from Expedia, right? Now, if I have this API access, right? Just imagine Expedia cannot develop this. Can Expedia not develop this? Right? Expedia can develop this, right? With so much internet information, I'm able to do this much things. Yeah. Are you understanding, guys? Yes or no? And this is just one type of project structure. Now see, this is my project structure. Everything is same. I have my .env file, everything. The source folder. We have used LangGraph. We have created the LLMs. We have used graph, node, state, tools, UI, vector store, each and everything. So this is my vector store. Yeah. And this is my vector store. You can see over here, right? We are using Chroma DB. We are basically using all these things. You can see load inventory, query FAQs, everything as such. Again, I cannot complete the whole project in just one day, but I really wanted to show you some good demos. And this is hosted things. Just imagine I'm able to do all these things and I just give this idea to Expedia. Why would not they be interested to probably make this, right? Or make my trip, right? If I say make my trip, right now, what Thomas Cook is doing, right? It is planning your entire trip, right? Now I hope everybody's understanding. Then I have this customer support. I'm a flower shop chatbot. How can I help? All these things are there. Yeah. So guys, how was the overall session? See, developing this kind of projects, don't worry. We will take some LangGraph sessions, and I want to teach you LangGraph completely from scratch so that you will be able to use in the industry. Okay. Uh, this was overall all the things. Just a second. Yeah. So how was the session, everybody? How was the session? Again, my one more request is that, as I said, it is important, guys. Many people do ask me, Krish, is there any courses that are coming for the prerequisites? So that is the reason I quickly want to give you all these things, right? So please make sure to check out this particular course. So here in the live classes, we are launching our data science and generative AI bootcamp. This batch only comes once a year. This is for 8 months. Okay, so I will be giving you the link in the description of this particular video, and I will also post a comment over here. If you have any queries, please talk to our team. They will help you out. Just go to krishnaik.in and click on live classes. Here you'll be able to see the data science course. Okay, this is a huge course syllabus, 8-month course syllabus, which where we are starting AI completely from scratch, where we develop some amazing projects, we build things. So if you are really interested, you can probably go ahead and take up this particular course. Okay. Again, other than that, I'll make sure that I'll keep on uploading a lot of videos for you all in the YouTube also. Right. So yeah, this was it. Let me know how was the session and all. This completes the day 4 of our Python crash course. In between, I had to take 1 week gap because I was uploading the Udemy course for 399, and that was also a 70 hours course itself. So we had to work on that. Finally, this is good that we are able to do some amazing things over here, and I hope it is beneficial to many people. Okay. Um, so what is the structure like from Python to LangGraph and everything? Can you explain once? Yeah, here is one kind of structure, but I thought why not show you this in live? Okay. So please make sure that in the upcoming sessions we will do one live session with respect to this end-to-end application building of generative AI applications, right? So yeah, that's it. Obviously I could not develop and discuss more about Python part, but yeah, we'll see to it. Like we'll have that kind of sessions later on, uh, because I think for developing this project it will take more time. Okay. So quickly wanted to take something for you which was pending, and finally we have completed this. Okay. Why LangGraph is better than LangChain? Because state control, complex workflows, easily solvable LangGraph. Okay. Sir, I'm watching your NLP, but can't access the note. Please help. All the notes are given over there only in the description. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Do make sure to check out all the information in the description of this particular video. Other than this, if you have any queries, please do call our counseling team to understand like how you can probably get into the AI career. Okay, if you are interested, every information is basically given in the description of this particular video. Okay, you can go ahead and probably get the guidance whatever things you specifically require. Okay, so yeah, this was it from my side. Thank you everyone, keep on rocking, and I will see you all in the next session. Bye bye, take care, and keep on rocking. Bye bye. And this is what we have discussed in this. In the upcoming session we'll try something related to agentic AI and all. So thank you. Bye bye, take care guys. I'll see you all in the class. Check out all the information in the description of the particular video. Thank you.